One of the first things Donald Trump did when he got into office was sign an executive order and declare that the U.S. government only recognizes two genders, which should have always been a thing because this is elementary school shit. This is the type of shit you learn in elementary school.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Exactly. And this instantly upset multiple trans people, when they got their new passports or IDs in, and they now, identified with the gender they were born with.
It's a man, baby!
One trans person in particular, Hunter Schafer, has decided, to share his outrage, almost said her, to share his outrage with the internet about getting his new passport. Let's listen in.
Yeah, I saw it on my new passport mail. So now to specify, my gender markers were first changed in my teens when I first got my driver's license, and then passports following.
Look at the jawline on the young man, though. Holy shit. No matter how many puberty blockers you take, apparently a strong jawline can't be changed. Unless you get the surgery, of course. I know of a tranny, or a trans person. I just say tranny, because that's what you're a tranny. I know of a tranny that got the jaw surgery to shave their jaw down so they don't look as masculine.
All have been female since then. Hasn't really been a problem. I've had to do this one time before. No part of the process was different. I filled everything out just like I normally would. I put female, and when it was picked up today and I opened it up, they had changed the marker to male.
As they should.
And I'm not making this post to fearmonger or to create drama or receive consolation.
Yes, you are.
I don't need it.
Liar.
But I do think it's worth posting to sort of note the reality of the situation and that it is actually happening. And I was shocked. Because I don't know. I just didn't think it was actually going to happen. And I want to acknowledge my privilege, not only as a famous or celebrity trans woman who is white and thin and can adhere to
He had to make sure they checked their privilege because people were going to be like, what are you complaining about? You're rich and you're famous. I can't, because I'm white and I'm thin and...
contemporary beauty standards, and I can participate in all of that. And I pass, and it still happened. This has happened to me since I changed my gender marker. We're coming up on a decade now or something. And I do believe it is a direct result of the administration our country is currently operating under. I also want to say...
What would have gave you that idea? The fact that he signed an executive order stating that there was only two genders, male and female, which then would mean that every federal agency has to abide by those standards of male and female. So when you get your passport back, exactly what you were born as is exactly what's on that passport.
Use your common sense.
I don't give a that they put an M on my passport. It doesn't change.
How do you not give a fuck if you made a video about not giving a fuck? Doesn't that mean you gave a fuck?
Really anything about me or my transness. However, it does make life a little harder. This is getting very long, but I just want to say trans people are beautiful. We are never going to stop existing. I'm never going to stop being trans. A letter and a passport can't change that, and this administration. And I don't really have an answer on what to do about this, but I feel
Nothing
it was
you can do.
important to share. This is real.
It's so sad to hear that this man, once a young boy, at some point in his teenage years decided to transition to female, which you can't transition to female. You're a man or a woman. You're stuck that your whole life. Yeah, your passport just now identifies you as such, so that the rest of the world can identify you as such. No matter how much makeup, clothing, surgeries you get, you're still a man underneath all of that.
Hey, yo! You do that again, I'm gonna bust. And bust out in tears.
One thing I do hope, though, is that this stays the policy of the United States government, that there's only two genders. Because if the next administration comes in, and I see, Kamala Harris over there getting support, which is insane because we all seen her first campaign. It was a fucking hot mess, all right? Minus the hot pot, just a mess, all right? Garbage, hot garbage. Hot. Goddamn thick ass accent, just but heart garbage, hot. It was hot garbage. So I just hope these executive orders stick around and the next administration doesn't come in and do away with them. And then we have to, start all over again. Because, man, I'm sick of these fucking trans people.